Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
On defense, the Hawks. Quickly with it. He's picked up by Collins. Here's Towns. Hart, wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Now here's Brunson. Gobert pulls it in. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim and make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two. Guys, we'll see how it comes out.
Interesting report, David, looking to set the tone. Defensively, Greg, they don't really want to shoot out.
You know, I expect them to be aggressive, closing out on shooters and blocking out on that defensive backboard.
Oh, those are great points, and they're things you really want to establish right out of the gate.
Here's Towns, and it's sent back by Okongwu. They recover it.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Down low. Brunson. Count that bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
You know, Doris, I feel for guys like Emmanuel Quickly. The college tournament canceled his final season.
And that's brutal. You can never replace the excitement of March. But Quickly is starting a long NBA career at last. That 2020 tournament cancellation ended a lot of college basketball careers.
Here's Young, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Offside Collins. Back to Young. Fires from deep. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Hart. Lays it up and banks it in. Hart's got 5 points so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Brunson. To the paint. Here's Collins. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Back to Quickly. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here is Young. No points in the game yet for him. And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Here's Gobert. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Well, we know Rudy Gobert is going to go down as not only one of the greatest defenders of his generation, but of all time. Just look at the number of times this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Pass to Bay. And he drives in. Johnson, double team. Here's Brunson. Tries again. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Great initiative from Capella there. Seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's McDaniels. No good with the triple. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. It's a 14-point game. Fires the 3. Left alive by Atlanta. Pass to Johnson. A second chance effort. Back to Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Buries the long-range jumper.
And with Bogdanovich is that well set up, he's almost automatic. Nice shot.
And here's Reed. Back to Conley. Now Reed. Out to Conley. Pass to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3 ball. Conley's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 11. And here's Bogdanovich. Bounce pass from Bay. Johnson in the corner. Stolen by McDaniels. And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Now into the lineup for your Timberwolves.
Bogdanovich looking around. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Towns down low. And the layup's good off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Young outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Second shot opportunity. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Hawks have not yet made a free throw in the game. 0-2 so far.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that ball.
And it's quickly missing. The Hawks trail by 13. Outside Griffin. Off with the layup. Timberwolves on offense. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Quickly with a wide open look. Trains it from beyond the arc. Quickly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Outside, Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. Atlanta again, missing. Minnesota leading by 18.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, GA. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and the guy who spends so much time right around the cup.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. Looking to end the run. Off the left rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
The shot's good from Quickly.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Brunson with it. Pass to Bay. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That's it. His first foul. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Timberwolves all time. Time to get up and make some noise for the Minnesota Timberwolves dancers.
Stolen by Conley. Oh, and here comes Conley all alone.
Well, Mike Conley able to get out in the open floor, and that's where his quickness really comes to bear. Tremendous finish.
Pass to Bay. Here's Brunson. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Timberwolves on offense. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Back to Reed. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
He's off on the first. Both teams deciding to change it up. So he comes up empty, missing both. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long. And by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Deflects the pass. Fires the three. Griffin's shot is off. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Third personal foul.
That's on Jalen Brunson.
Team foul.
Well, Mike has specialized over the years in being able to get defenders committed. Nicely done.
He makes one of two that time.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Griffin the bounce pass. Here's Capella. The shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's Towns. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
Substitution on the court.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Quickly with it. Okongwu covering. Back to Quickly. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Quickly's got 8 points.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
It's good from long range.
3 points.
Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. here is Young. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the middle. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got the first points of the second half here for Atlanta. Has to Gobert. Quickly with it. Now Barrett. Collins with some nice D.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
It's Young on the wing. Off target from three-point range.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Astor quickly. Jacks up a three. Can't hit that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Young outside. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Griffin. And a miss there on the triple. Towns down low. Here's Gobert. Astor quickly. Back to Gobert. Goes back up. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Now, here's Okongwu. Inside. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Gobert. Count it. Good. Gobert's got 11.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Atlanta calls timeout. Several teams changing it up here. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Now Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Young up top. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Brunson. It's Young on the wing. The Hawks again can't hit.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
The kick out to Anderson. Nailed from three-point land. Anderson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now.
Man, growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Johnson can't hit.
Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
To the left side wing. Back to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And here's Anderson for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Anderson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Timberwolves. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is RJ's godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
Young outside. Outside Bogdanovich. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. Young with no one around.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Here's Capella. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The kick out to Young. Pass to Bay. Anderson with the block. And they recover it. Bay with it. And here's Young from the arc. And here is Capella. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Got it up. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Minnesota on top as they end the third quarter on a 14-4 run. And we'll be back right after this.
Ready to move here on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Minnesota with the ball. Here's Conley over Holiday. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
There's the screen. Pass tonight. Here's Rivers. Conley left side. And stolen by Bay. Outside Holiday. Now here's Bogdanovich. That's tipped.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Traps in the tray. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Atlanta making a switch here. And the second free throw, good. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Roby. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. The shot by Knight, no good. So it's the Hawks now. Holiday looking over the floor. Bay with it. The kick out to Matthews. Clock is at 3. Anderson with the block. Pass to Roby. Out of hand on it. Outside Holiday. Matthews. Now, here's Johnson. He's covered by Anderson. The three. Hey, no good. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And it's the Hawks' ball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Conley over Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And that one's good. Towns.
Well, there's a level of assertiveness and aggressiveness that Karl Anthony Towns is bringing to the game right now, sending a very distinct message to the defense. You better sharpen up.
And they get it back. In the corner, Bay with it. Gobert pulls it in. And the Timberwolves with possession here. And we're about...
Oh, my goodness, that was electric. R.J. Barrett with a little flash.
On the wing, Johnson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Brunson scanning the floor. Puts it up from 17. Another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Hawks, Jericho Sims.
That one is off. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Brunson, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing. What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Back to quickly. From the arc. No good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
It's Hart on the wing. The three-pointer, no good. Johnson right side. Pass to Bay. 5 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here to end the cold streak. Minnesota with the rebound. Barrett with the ball. There's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's
I'm not beat. Yeah, I bet I put on a see it. Put on a bus. Have it gone by the weekend.